What's up guys, this is Ronnie. Welcome back to our channel Total Technology Zone. This is tutorial 112. So basically, just let me review this. This is the tutorial 111. So obviously I have already uploaded 111 videos before that, but this video is very special and I'm actually uploading these videos almost after a year. Okay, so almost after a year. Okay, so basically the topic is Neo4j ingestion using Spark connector from Databricks. So basically, I'll be going to show you guys how to ingest data inside Neo4j using Spark connector. So the tutorial is very straightforward from the tutorial. Maybe you guys already know, okay, what is big in this tutorial, what is new. Basically the Spark connector released 3 years ago, then I'm actually uploading this tutorial now. So basically, maybe this Spark connector released 3 years ago, and maybe multiple like contents are available in the YouTube. But the surprising thing is actually that I was also under the same impression that this topic has been covered already. Some content creators are already created this thing, but the problem is actually no one actually showed in a hands-on manner by breaking down the steps in a like a small stepwise approach, that how to actually load the data or how to ingest the data from data like bricks sorry from a Databricks table to Neo4j. Okay, so basically that part is missing. Like whatever videos are existing, that talks about like some theoretical and conceptual part. Like those topics are very good actually. But this is something where actually I'll be going to explore the practical approach. Like I'll be just going to do everything in a hands-on manner so that you guys will actually understand. Cause for last couple of months I got maybe 200 requests that please upload a video on how to ingest the data using Spark connector. So what I did, every whenever I get this response, I actually get this comment, I just responded back that search this topic in YouTube, you'll find a lot of video. Because when I search with using this thing, I saw maybe 100 videos are available, but none of the videos are actually talk about the real ingestion. So this is the first time someone on YouTube is actually doing the live ingestion using Spark connector, that too from Databricks Community Edition. Okay, so what I'll be going to do in this tutorial, I'll be going to load a large CSV file into Neo4j Spark connector. Okay, so there will be a CSV file. I'll be going to use that CSV file to load using Neo4j Spark connector. So Python will be used as a programming language and SciPy queries will be used to actually write the data into Neo4j. So let me now break down the steps. So first I'll be going to create a Databricks table by loading the CSV file, the large CSV file. Then I'll be going to load the table as Spark data frame using PySpark. Then after that, what I'll do, I'll be just going to write down the Spark data frame into Neo4j using the Spark connector. These are the overall steps, right? So now some bookkeeping or housekeeping activity. Let me actually open this thing. I think this one. Okay, so basically if someone is actually watching my channel for the first time, or if you have just come across this video for the first time, you don't know about me or my channel. So basically if you go to YouTube and search for Total Technology Zone, you will find my channel, and inside my channel just go to playlist. You will be able to see I have created a more than 111 videos, 100 exactly 111 videos on Neo4j using Python. Okay, so if you are fascinated about like graph technology, Neo4j, or graph data science, or you have aspiration to like build your skill towards Gen AI, because graph and Gen AIs are actually going hands in hand. Okay, so basically if you want to actually become a data analyst or data scientist or AI engineer, so basically if you want to build some RAG driven application, so basically you can start with graph modeling, then Neo4j is a very good entry point. So you can actually watch my series. So I just give you the reference. Okay, and if you really like my work, guys, it's a humble request, please try to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification icon so that you should not miss any video from the future updates, and also try to share our videos with your family and friends. And the last but not least, after watching my videos, just let me know, have some sort of feedback, whether you whether you are satisfied with the content, whether you think something could be done in a better way, or if you really like the video or it is helping you to actually do your work or gain some knowledge, please let us know, have some sort of feedback, so that it will motivate us big time, right? Okay, so first thing first we'll be going to set up the Databricks Community Edition. Basically you have to go to this link and you have to actually create a Databricks Community Cloud account. Okay, once you create the Community Cloud account, you'll be able to see something like that. I'm not going to go through those sign up, sign in, those steps. Like all you are matured, you guys can figure it out. So just this is the link. communitycloud.databricks.com, or else if you just search in the Google Databricks Community Edition, sign up, it will give you. Okay, so once you do this thing here, what you have to do, we have to come here, and your workspace is created here. This is your user. So inside that, what you have to do, we have to create a folder. Okay, so I'll be going to create a folder called dev. Okay, or maybe I just going to create a folder Neo4j ingestion. Okay, first thing. Okay, so Neo4j ingestion created, right? Okay, so basically there is no cluster created, right? So I don't know, something I created last time, so because of that it's coming. So basically what you have to do, first you have to click on catalog. So basically nothing is there, so first you have to create a table. You have to click on catalog, have to create a table. So basically I'll show you, I have a file here, if you see here. So let me open this file with Excel, with Sublime Text. Okay, I'll be not going so basically this is a single column of the file. Okay, and I have a big file here, ecom.csv. Basically it's an e-commerce file. Okay, okay, so basically it has 300k record. Okay, so 300k, 300,000. So event time, order id, product id, category code, brand, price, and user id. So basically it's a e-commerce like data from a website. So basically every row is talks about a order. Whenever a customer place an order, that detail is actually here. So basically when the order was purchased, like event time, order IDs, their product ID, for which product this order was placed, what is the category of the product, what is the category ID of the product, then brand, the product belongs to which brand, what is the price of the product, and who is the user who made the order. So that is the thing. So I'll be going to create a nice looking graph from this thing. Okay, so first you have to create a table with this data. So how to do it? So basically you'll go here and create table, and it is saying that I have to actually drop this thing here. Okay, so let's wait. So it's getting uh, dropped, so let's wait for some time. This is actually a 300 MB file, so you have to wait for some time. Okay, okay, let it load. So let's wait for some time. Okay, so basically it's work in progress kind of a mode is going on. Okay, okay, 90% has been done maybe. Okay, it's happening very smoothly. So basically in this way guys, you can create a like a Databricks table as well inside your catalog. Okay, it's a very straightforward thing. Okay, okay, it's done. So now create table with UI. Okay, so I have to create a cluster. So I don't have a cluster created, so first I have to create a cluster. Okay, so when you are going to do this thing for the first time, you have to create a cluster. Okay, so okay, so this is not going to be possible because I don't have a cluster. So what you have to do, first you have to go to compute, and after that you have to create compute. Okay, I have to give a name. So basically I'll be going to give a name Neo4j underscore ingestion. Okay, so Scala is actually 2.2 and Spark is 3.3.3, right? You have to remember because these things are important for actually installing our Spark connector. Okay, so Neo4j. So basically let's this instance, everything is actually here. Okay, 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 create compute. So it's getting created. Let's wait for some time. Okay, so let's wait, and after that we'll be going to install our necessary Python libraries. Okay, let's do the cluster creation part first. Okay, so this is going to take at least 2 minutes. So basically I think it is created on AWS, so basically the region US West way. Okay, 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 let's wait for some time. Okay, it is still running, so you have to wait, no other option, right? If you want you can just keep the video. I don't know like at which minute it is going to be finished, but let's wait for some time. Okay, okay, so it's done. Okay, so now what we'll be going to do, I'll be going to click on it, and I'll be going to first click on libraries. So basically uh, what you have to do, we have to install some libraries, like install now. So basically now the important thing, first you have to install the Neo4j Spark connector. So basically you have to go to this page sorry, and you have to actually click, come down to this page, and if you see here, it is saying if your Scala version is this, and scale our Scala is actually Apache Spark. So basically with Scala 2.2 and Spark this is, and with Scala 2.2 and 3.2 and above it is this. So basically you have to go here and you have to check your version, cancel it, and you have to check configuration. So basically our Scala is 2.12. So basically 2.12 this row obviously, and what is our Spark? Our Spark is actually 3.3.2. So basically it should be this one, right? Okay, so now how to actually download that? So basically there should be a link somewhere. Okay, okay, let's slow down. Hmm, okay, so quick start. Okay, installation is here, website, yes. So basically you have to go to this page and you have to click on Neo4j connector page, right? And after that you have to download, right? So basically if you click on the download, it will come with this link, you have to do it. Okay, so basically I already downloaded this thing. So basically this thing is available in my computer, this thing. Okay, and here, and after that if you unzip it, it is going to give you this. So basically what is here, this is the thing. uh, uh, so basically it is, if you see, it is for Spark Scala 2.13, and it is actually Scala 2.1.2, right? So basically our thing will be this one, right? So what you have to do, this jar file, you have to go here and you have to click on libraries, you have to click on install, and you have to just put this thing here. So basically just put this thing here, so Spark 2.12, right? Once this is done, you have to click on install and wait. Okay, so let the installation to be completed. So this is to install the Spark connector. Without this thing it will not work. Okay, so it is done. So now I'll be going to install other Python dependencies. So first thing, PyPy. First thing, obviously we'll be going to require PySpark. Okay, let's install PySpark. We'll be going to install Neo4j. Okay, okay, PySpark Neo4j. Then if you are going to do something else, then probably you can do pandas. I don't think so it will be required, but let's just, for safer side, let's do it. And probably I can install numpy, but I don't think it will be required, because once we install pandas, by default it is going to install numpy. Okay, I think this is fine, this is fine. So let them install all these things. Okay, so that is how we install Python dependencies on a Databricks cluster. I believe all of you already familiar with this thing. Okay, why I'm doing this thing from the beginning, because most of you just started working on this Databricks thing and actually landed up to a Neo4j project, right, for data ingestion. For them, actually this is going to be a super helpful thing. So guys, please, if you really like my work, please subscribe to my channel, and also try to share my videos with your family and friend, and try to bring um, more and more audience towards my channel. That will help us to grow actually. Okay, okay, so let it finish. Until then we can wait. Okay, after this thing we'll be going to create the table. Okay, so Spike Spark is installed. If you see, Neo4j is pending, NumPy and Pandas is pending. So okay, let's wait. Okay, it's taking time. Okay, let me refresh the page. I don't know why this is taking time. Okay, it's really doing something on the back end. Okay, till the time cluster is created, I can create the table. So create table. Okay, so let's dump the data. So ecom.csv. So this is also going to take some time, right? So let it run. This is also going to take at least a minute. Okay, 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 so it's done. Then you have to click on create table with UI, and after that you have to select the cluster Neo4j ingestion, then preview table. Okay, so let's see what is going to happen now. My data is huge actually, so Okay, so it came. So basically what table name you want to give, so I just going to give ecom. So first row is header, right? So let's wait. Let's see how it is going to preview the data. So I have a huge data, so basically because of that it's taking time. Okay, so you have to wait, no other option, right? Okay, let's wait. Yep. So data is coming. Let's see. This is the event time, this is order id, this is product id, this is category id, string, brand, price, and user id, right? Okay, all fine. So let's create the table. Okay, so what it will do, it is going to create the table, and this is going to take definitely some time, so you have to wait, no other option, right? Okay, so yep, let's see how fast it will be. I can see it has like 15 like GB of RAM. So I don't know whether it is created or not. So it says it is created. So what I will do now, go here and check. Yeah, I have the table, right? So now what I'll do, I'll just go to compute and I'll see the cluster, and I'll go and check the libraries. Like all libraries are installed. Like cluster is created, right? Cluster installations are done. CSV is loaded as table, right? Now next thing, we have to check whether I'm able to fetch the record or not. To do this thing, what you have to do, we have to create a notebook. That is where we'll be going to write our code. So go to your workspace, click here, right? Okay, click users. This is my user. There I created something called this folder. Okay, so inside this folder, what I'll be going to do, I'll be just going to create. Okay, let me delete this thing. I think I don't require this thing. Okay, I don't know what is this, how it came. Okay, so let's do this thing, and here I'll be just going to create a notebook. Okay, so I just created a notebook. Okay, so notebook is created. It is attached to the Neo4j ingestion like cluster. So now we'll be going to just run a SQL query like this. If you want to run a SQL query using this Databricks notebook, you have to use like that. Or see, it is changed here SQL, but by default it's Python. Okay, so what we'll be going to do, select star from ecom, right? And I'll be just going to get limit 10. I just want to check 10 record, just a SQL query. Okay, run cell. So see how powerful is this thing. I got my data. So table is already populated and I'm getting the data, so everything is fine. Now what will we do, what will be actually going to do, we'll be going to creating a Neo4j sandbox. Okay, so let's go here, Neo4j sandbox. Just search in the Google, you'll get this link, sandbox.neo4j.sandbox.com, and then launch sandbox, launch free sandbox with this link. And let's see whether I have a sandbox already or not. Okay, so something is created, blank sandbox. Okay, so what we'll do, I'll be just going to click here and go to connection details. Don't worry guys, I'll be going to delete this thing, so you won't be able to use this thing anymore. So I have the IP address, so I just copy this thing here. Okay, right, with sorry, it's not copied, copy to clipboard, then this, sorry, what is this? Okay, then 7 4. Okay, right, let's see whether it is opening or not. It's opening. Then just copy the password. Username is Neo4j, obviously. So I'll be just going to type the password here, and then I'll be just going to post Neo4j here and paste it. Okay, let it run. Okay, done. So it's fine, right? Everything is working fine. So let's see whether I have anything here or not. Okay, so match n, return count of n, right? So I have nothing, right? Nothing to worry. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's try to work on this thing now, right? So first thing first, so it's already here. I don't want to actually use this thing anymore. So let's delete the command and let's start from the beginning. Okay, right. So first thing first, we'll be going to import all the necessary libraries. Okay, right. right? Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Okay, so just hold on, I'm just getting a call. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's not a urgent call, so let's try to actually import the things first. Okay, so first thing first, we'll be going to actually do from PySpark dot SQL import Spark session, right? And then we'll be going to create the Spark session. Okay, so maybe I just going to create Spark equals to Spark session, right? Dot builder, right? And then we'll be going to write give app name will be going to give like Neo4j ingest. Okay, and then so what exactly it will be like, you can write like get or create, right? Get or create, that is the syntax. Okay, so let's run this thing first. Okay, so here run the cell. Okay, so executed. Now we'll create another cell. So here I'll be just going to actually load the data from SQL and convert into a data frame. So basically what we do, we just create df and it should be like spark.sql, right? And I'll be just going to write like this query first. uh, Select star from ecom limit 100. First do the limit 100. Okay, and then we'll check what exactly is going to bring, right? This is going to be a Spark data frame. Okay, okay, so it's coming. So fine, so we have to just use show. So this is going to give us the value as well. So it's not like a pandas data frame. Okay, so everything is coming. All right, so what we'll do now, I'll be going to do it for 1000. I'm not trusting the cluster capability. It is showing 15 GB, but I'm just going to do it in a batch. So let's see whether it is able to do it or not. So it is able to process 1000. Now I'll be going to do for 10,000. See how fast it is going to do. Last time it took 50.54 seconds. Like, let's see, now 10,000 record. Now I'll be going to do it for 100,000 records. So it should be at least, let's see how much faster it will be. Run cell. Oh, only 0.4 seconds extra. So it is 100,000. Now let's do it with 200,000. Okay, okay, okay. So it is like more faster. Okay, so I don't know like why it is that. So let's actually remove this thing and let's run it. Okay, okay, right, so all done. Right, so everything is loaded, right? Okay, so this is loaded. Now next thing is actually we'll be going to pass this thing into a cipher query. So first we have to build the cipher query, right? So to build the cipher query, what exactly you're gonna do, we'll see it now. So let's first build the cipher query. So maybe SQL. Okay, cipher query, so something like this and this. So basically we just write df and see what exactly is there. Okay, so this is the column, like event time is there, order id is there. So I'll be going to create like order. Okay, I'll be going to actually do a data like modeling as well. Okay, draw.io, understand first. Okay. 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 So like this, like this. Okay. Fine. Now basically, let me actually open the cluster now again. It's my cluster. Okay. So what we do? We just actually do df dot show. Okay. Okay, so basically if you see, okay, it is not coming properly here. What we gonna do actually? Okay, just do one thing. So in again do a SQL query, and you see SQL and select star from ecom limit 5. Okay, let's understand this thing. I'll make you understand, then I'll do it. Okay, like event id, order id, right? So basically when an order is getting placed, it might have two properties, like order time and order id. So first it will be like this. So basically there will be a node called order, right? Right, and order is actually placed by a user. If you know, order generally placed by a user. So user has a property, like user id is only property. So basically there will be another node user, right? User. So basically user placed an order. So basically this is a relationship name, user placed order. Then order placed for. So basically made for, there is a relationship called made underscore for a specific product, right? Obviously, right? Right, this is a graph, right? So basically you will get it from here. Again, product. So product basically has a product id, product brand, product price, this three thing, right? And product generally belongs to brand, and brand has a category, right? For example, product is a mobile phone. Mobile phone has a brand, right? Maybe Apple, and Apple has multiple categories, right? Right. So like this. So let's, and category has two id, category id and category code. And product is actually product id is only one thing, product brand is on one property, and price. So product has three property, product id, brand, price, right? And then here product belongs to a brand, right? And brand has a category, right? So product has brand. This product belongs to this brand, and brand has category, has, this is category, right? So we have to actually build this relationship, or build this graph, right? So how to do this thing, we'll see it now. Okay, so first what we'll do, uh, we'll be going to actually do it uh, for only one record. Okay, and we'll see. Okay, so let's do it first. Okay, so what is this? Let's build a SQL query first. Okay, so SQL query will be create O, or maybe can create a merge. Both are fine, right? Merge O order. Okay, so order id equals to event dot order id will be coming from where? Order id and order time. So basically every row in the Spark data frame is called as an event. Okay, and event dot is actually going to give the specific column. So basically order id, like order underscore id, then order time, order time is actually going to come from event time, so it should be event dot event time, like event, can write event dot event underscore time, right? This is done, right? So now what will happen, uh, we have to just write, I don't know, let's do it, okay, like this. Okay, first we'll see, I'll actually run this query somewhere and I'll be going to have to show you actually, then we'll understand, okay, how the merge things works. So I'll show you something. So maybe I can just write merge a employee, okay, let's say name Ronnie, and then we can just do another like B, right, let's say company, something like that, and name equals to FB, okay, like this, and then right, uh, hmm, okay, so can just do this thing, yeah, so this will work. So what I'll do, I'll be just going to use this thing, and at the end we can just merge a like this, merge a has B, right? So sorry, so I just need to actually first delete, let me delete everything, match in, detach, delete in. So let's delete everything first, okay, now let's do it, okay, added two labels, added two relationship, two properties, and one relationship is created. So basically match in, return in, let's see, okay, right. So basically we'll be going to create, use a merge to do this thing, right? So basically what is actually going to happen, so let me do this thing here, where is this thing, okay, so merge this thing, then we'll be going to merge like u of a user, right? So basically user underscore id equals to dot event dot user id, right? Event dot user underscore id, right? User underscore id, the next thing is be next another merge right here, okay, so there will be total 5 nodes. So the user placed an order made for product, so basically this will be a product, right? So product has couple of things, like product has product id, brand and price, right? So maybe brand going to be event dot brand, right, right, brand, then product id, then product underscore id equals to like this, event dot product underscore id, right, okay, and then we have price. So basically price equals to, not equals to, basically event dot price, right? So order user product, then next will be brand, right? Merge b brand, brand has only one thing, that is actually brand name, right? Okay, so basically event dot brand, so I can just make it small. So brand has category, right? Merge c category, and then category underscore id is equals to copy event dot category id, then category code event dot category code. Now we'll be going to actually merge everything here. So basically merge o, merge u, user placed user placed order, right? Then order met for product, right? Then product belongs to brand, right? B. Now B has C, that is category, right? All done, right? This is done. Now what we'll be going to do, we'll be just going to run this query, right? Now what we'll do, now let's delete this thing, right? Now let's add this thing. Now let's do the Spark part. Okay, okay, so this is going to be really interesting. Now I'll be going to just do the Spark part now, right? So basically what will happen, it will be Spark, so not Spark, it will be df is a data frame dot write, right, dot format. So what is the right format? org.neo4j.spark.data source. Okay, so basically it should be org dot neo4j dot spark dot data source. Okay, okay, and then like this, right? Then option. Okay, in the option what we will be going to pass, we'll be going to pass url, like url of our neo4j instance. So we'll be going to get it from here. So we'll be going to get the bolt url, copy to clipboard, go here and paste it, right? This, the next option will be authentication basic option, right? So what we'll be going to write here, authentication dot basic dot username, right? Authentication dot basic dot username, right? What will be the my username? My username is always neo4j, right? Then we'll be going to do it for the same thing for password, right? So what I'll do, I'll just going to copy this thing. I'm a very lazy person. Okay, basic password, and what is the password? We'll go here, we'll copy the password from here. Okay, let's come here and paste it here, right? Right, then we'll be going to actually put a batch option, something like this. Then we'll be going to mention batch dot size. Okay, I'll be going to do batch size for the moment, let's say 1000. Okay, and then something like this, then dot option, then query, which query you want to pass query, and our query will be sql is actually this variable, right? Right, okay, I think Mm, just hold on. Okay, then what else? I'm just thinking. Uh, Everything is fine, right? Mode may be append. Okay, and then dot save, right? So if you execute this thing, this should run. But what I'll do, I just don't want to actually mess with this thing. So basically, I'm just going to do it with a one record. So limit one. Okay, df. Okay, one record is coming. Now let's query this thing. And now what we'll do, I'll just go ahead and check what else is there. Uh, there should not be anything. Okay, so match and return and nothing is there, right? So now let's run this query. Okay, so it should create the graph for one row. Okay, so it started. So running command. Okay, something is started. Let's see how this is going to work. Spark job is started. So Spark session build, Spark jobs are going to happen now. Okay, so it is saying that everything is completed. Okay, within 11 second, one record. For one record, it is taking 11 second. So now let's do a match and return in. Yeah. So okay, so this is the thing. This is a cool thing, right? Okay, I don't know. Okay, so basically, user placed order. Okay, this is the user placed order. This is the user placed order made for this product, brand, price, and this thing, right? Then product belongs to this brand Samsung, and Samsung has this thing, right? This thing, right? This. So basically, there should not be duplicate record will be created for user. There should not be any duplicate record created for uh, I think product could be same. Okay, brand also could not be duplicate, and category should not be duplicate. Only this order must be replaced, right? So now I think these things are working fine. Now what I'll do, I'll just going to delete this thing. Okay, and now what we'll do, I'll just go ahead and do it for let's 1000. So basically I'll just make it in a small chunk, 100, and I'll just try to load the 100,000. Okay, so let's do it for 1000. So 1000 is done, right? Now let's do it for this thing. Let's see how fast it is going to do it. So ideally it should be going to create for 1000 record, right? So let's wait. So one row it is taking 10 second for let's say okay, so it is saying that okay, so now the problem is that something is null. Because of that, it is going to show some error. Okay, so basically there's something, if some properties are actually having null value, then probably you have to do some ETL jobs, right? So you have to actually enumerate those null and other stuff, right? So for that, what you have to do, uh, you can try catch this thing. Okay, and whoever is actually having null properties, those will be actually eliminated by NA properties, right? So that will be the next step, how to actually do it within ETL. Okay, so if a data frame column is actually having null values or no values, then how you are going to actually tackle this thing? That will be the next thing. We'll be actually going to do that. Okay. Right, so we need to actually fix the problem of actually replacing the rows where actually null value is there or nothing is there. So you have to actually make it NA. Okay, so before I actually start, let me just explain the problem one more time. So I have nothing in the graph. Right now what I'll do, I'll just try to load this thing again one more time. So let me actually do it for this thing again. Okay, let's do it for one more time here, and let's do it again. So hopefully we'll be able to actually get some error. Yeah. Yep. So if you see, some cases brand is null. So basically, if you're just going to fix the brand, maybe some other columns maybe will come in the future. So actually the problem is we have to actually fix it from the root. Like whenever the column is actually down, we have to actually replace it with something called na. Okay, so let's do it now. Okay, so from, so basically PySpark, so basically PySpark dot function. So why something is, no, it is the SQL function. So SQL function, okay, import, so basically call, and one more function is when, right? So now what we'll be going to do, right, it's done. Then what we'll be going to do, so for column, column, column in df dot column. So basically df dot columns is this actually our data frame. Df dot column is actually going to list of all columns, right? So now what we'll be going to do, we'll be going to create the resultant data frame with df. Okay, so it should be df dot with column, right, with column. And basically, so here we'll be going to write column, and then we'll be going to write when is a clause, when call of this function, call of column dot is null. Okay, so column dot is null. Where is null? I don't know. Okay, I think, oh, it is not coming. Yeah, is null. So basically, let me check, is null. Okay, so basically when will be applied here, and the entire thing is actually, okay, so when is applied here in column, and then call of column is null. So basically, let me actually do something, so something like this. Okay, so for this there will be something, but right now it is like this. Okay, and basically, and this, and then when, and we'll be going to create a or function like this. Okay, so maybe, okay, or maybe uh, call of, let's say, column. Okay, so it should be equals to blank, so something like this. Okay, so in both cases what is actually going to happen, so maybe I can just write this. Okay, this, if it is true, then it should be na, right, na, right? So na, and then we're going to do something called dot otherwise the value should be like this, call equals to column 1 2 3. Okay, right? So basically I think this bracket, this is here, this bracket is here, done, this bracket, done, this bracket done, and this bracket is actually this bracket. Okay, everything is done, right? Okay, so I believe everything is done, so let's do it. Line 2, there is a problem. What it is saying, invalid sim, oh okay, so it should be for, sorry guys. Okay, yes, it's done. Right now everything is done. Now I'll be going to actually run this thing. Let me check whether I have anything or not. I have nothing. Okay, so let's going to execute this thing. I have total executed 10,000 and my batch size is actually 100,000, so it will be going to process 1000 row at a time. Okay, so execute. Okay, so execution started. What I'll do, I'll just go ahead and check. So the number should be increasing, not increased. Okay, it is processing 100,000 record at a time. Yes, 2528 it's going. So great. 4673. Okay, it's going good. Okay, good. Okay, fine. So let's see. So no error means it is passed the text, it has passed that exception. Okay, so it just did a small ETL here. Okay, to like convert all like null value or all like empty columns with a value called NA. There's a standard procedure in any data engineering or data analytics project or data analysis project, right? So let's do it. Okay, so it is 8666. Okay, so numbers are increasing here as well, right? So yeah, it's cool, it's going on. And after that I just try with a little bit like larger record and we'll see. Okay, let me check how far it is. 10,000. So basically every row is going to consist of maybe 5. So this is my data model. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 5 nodes will be created for every node, but again this 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 should not be duplicated. This should be like obviously there should be more than 10,000 because 10,000 is always the record, like order. For every order there should be another 4 columns. So let's see how much. So at least I believe there should be more than 12 or 13,000 record will be there, right? Let's see. So let's see how many order out of this 10,000. Match o order returned count of o. Let's see. 4983, 4983, right? So this number should increase. 5815. Okay, 5800. Okay, so overall maybe 15,000 or something. Yeah, 14,184, right? So total relationship is actually 27,000. If you see, belongs to has made for placed, right? Okay, 6,066. So total 15,000 node, and there is something called 31,000 relationships are created, right? Okay, 6,606, right? Okay, 7,425. Okay, so guys, the video is actually going to be stretched. If you don't want to actually watch it, it's up to your choice, but I just want to don't want to actually pause the video. Like if I pause the video, maybe I will get some error, and where actually it will be difficult for me to again create the scenario and explain or reproduce the error, right? So it's better just keep everything like this. Okay, so it's done. So it took actually 5 minutes for creating this many this many row nodes, like 8,260 nodes and order nodes, and where actually 19,000 like total number of nodes and this many relationships. So basically if I create on, let's say, let's click on a brand, right? So let's say how many brands are there. Okay, let's say there is this brand called what is Apple. I don't want to see Apple. I want to see actually Apple. I don't see. Hmm, didn't came yet or what? This is strange. Okay, so total 290 brands came. Okay, right. Okay, so maybe brand where n dot name equals to Apple. Okay, I forgot to put return statement, return n. Yeah, brand Apple. Let's see how these things are connected. How many orders are actually placed from brand? So this many, see, right? This is very fascinating, right? Okay, so now what I'll do, I'll just try to actually delete everything, and after that I'll just try to actually load this thing for bigger. But I think I should not delete this thing, because anyways it's a merge query, so it will work. So what I'll do now, I'll be just going to actually uh, put this thing without limit. Okay, let's see, run the cell. Right, it's done. Then query, I don't want to change anything, but here I have to actually change this thing. So this is done. Now let's run this thing, and maybe I can increase this thing for 5,000. Okay, and I'll run it, and I'll actually keep on running this thing, and after that I will just let you guys know how this thing is actually going to react. Okay, so keep this thing running. Okay, okay, I'll just let you know the result. I'm just going to stop it here, and in between if I'm going to get any error, I'll let you know, because once the video is over, I'll be just going to upload the same data file, and I mean the same CSV file and the same notebook code via my GitHub link. So you guys have to practice this thing. But if I don't run this thing by my own, then what will happen? Maybe somebody's actually going to load the entire file. At that time you guys might be going to get a new error, and if I don't have the solution ready, then probably it will be not good. So that is why I'll be just going to run this thing till end. I'll just try to load everything, and after that I'll just going to upload the video along with my findings, the source code and the video, sorry, the data file. Okay, so I'll be just going to conclude the video here for the time being, and after that in the next session I'll be just going to show you guys the result of this query execution and the output from the Neo4j graph, right? Okay, so just stay tuned for the last part. I'll be going to come back very soon. Okay, all right. So it's still running, and as of now, total 2.45k, means 2.5k records are created in terms of nodes, right? And probably, okay, almost 600,000 like relationships are created. So basically, you see, like brand, category, order, product, user item. So basically, let's say let's item Philips. There is a brand, and if I click here, and it's still running. Okay, so let's click on this thing like this. So see, like this. Okay, so it's coming nicely. Okay, right. So maybe what we'll do, okay, return o limit 1. So let's try to actually get one order. Okay, like this. And what we'll do, we'll just click on this thing. Okay, so basically user placed an order made for an product, and this order is also made for this product. So basically both of this product might belongs to a what do you say, like a brand. So let's click on this thing. So basically this is belongs to a what will be the brand, maybe this is a brand. Okay, so like this, right? So maybe if you run this thing for longer duration, it will be completed. So okay, so as I told you, I'll try to actually run it for longer duration, and if I'm going to get some error, I'll try to explain this thing with you. So first of all, let me actually show you something. Don't worry, I'll change this thing. So basically password. So basically I changed the query a little bit. So merge is actually like this, whatever was there, but I just okay, sorry, I just changed the change this part a little bit. Like earlier it was like together, right now I just break this thing into separate step. So basically this will make sure that nothing is actually duplicated. Okay, that is one thing. Second thing is actually okay, obviously you understand this is not my Neo4j sandbox URL. This is kind of an Aura, Neo4j Aura from cloud actually. So basically this is my Neo4j Aura instance, because if you are trying to load, like let's say 3 million record, and if you are going to run it from the Neo4j sandbox will be actually a little bit slow after some time. So that is why, to avoid this thing, I'm actually doing because why it is going to be slow, because in Neo4j sandbox the memory size and other things are limited. So basically to fine-tune your performance, you have to use highly efficient machine. I believe for that purpose I actually tried to use Aura, and that actually give me an idea like how much cost you have to bear. So basically it is running for almost 4 hours. Let me check how much hour it is running. So almost 4 hours, right? So in 4 hours how many node I loaded? So let me check here. So in 4 hours I have almost loaded 2.49k nodes and 6.18 K, 600, almost 620,000 relationships and 250,000, actually 250 thousand nodes, right? So 4 hours, and the cost of 4 hours is actually, if I just go here, yes, here it is almost $15. Now next thing, you cannot actually run this thing from your Databricks community notebook, because they have a limitation. After 60 minutes it will be automatically terminated, because it's a free version. So because of that I have to again use an Azure notebook, and this is actually running from my Azure Databricks. So basically first of all you have to create an Azure portal account, and after that you have to search for Databricks service. You have to then launch your Databricks workspace, and after that you can create the notebook. So what I'll do, I'll just try to share the notebook with you guys, and also the source code. So there is not much error, no error other than this small performance tuning kind of a thing. So for that reason it is better to actually try this thing with Neo4j Aura with any paid or enterprise Databricks cluster. So basically again it's some sort of cost is involved with this thing, just because I'm just making this tutorial for all of you, so it's not a problem. But with that note, I'll just going to ask you guys something. Please do me a favor, by try to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button if you really enjoy my videos. So after watching my videos, if you feel these videos can be reach to the larger audience, then also try to share the videos with your family and friends. Okay, this is the small help I'm actually looking forward from all of you guys, because you can see for this video I actually invest some of my time and some of my money as well, right? Okay, so what I'll do now, I'll be just going to terminate the instance, because you can calculate this thing. So I have a 3 million record. Okay, so basically how many records are created now? So 2.51, right? 2.5k. So basically 10 times. So basically whatever is we created, so not 10 times, 2.5k. So actually 2 million record, we have actually almost 2.5k million records are there. So basically 250k is created. So basically still it will be almost 10 times, right? So basically you have to run the notebook for almost 40 hours, right? So basically what you can do, that you can try, just try to actually increase the batch size 100 to 10,000 and try to do it, whether the performance improves or not. That I can actually I want to actually give you guys kind of an assignment and try to do it and let me know. Okay, so that's it. This is your end-to-end data ingestion using a CSV file, using Spark connector, and that too from Databricks. Okay, so I'll be going to conclude the video here. And before I conclude, guys, again one more time, it's a humble request, please try to subscribe to our channel. If somebody is watching my video for the first time, please do subscribe to our channel, hit the bell notification so you should not miss any notification from the future. And also, if you enjoy my work and also you like my videos, please try to share our videos with your family and friend, and also put some comment by comment box and let me know whether these things are helping you on some of your work, or if you think something could be done in a better way, just let me know. I'll try to actually improve our quality in our upcoming videos. Okay, with that note, this video is actually I expected that this could be done in 1 hour, but it is more than this thing, so I'd like to conclude the video over here. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, have a nice day and happy learning.